Moving into the holiday season, there is the requirement to make sure that all of the public holidays are in the system appropriately. So there's two areas within our system that public holidays will be logged. One in the scheduler to make sure that you know that the resources are not required on those particular days for managing new jobs in, and also payroll when it comes to automatically having the public holiday logged in payroll. Start off with click through to the HR module, and then there will be the configuration of the public holidays. So based on an initial setup, they are pulled in automatically when your database is first configured and set up. So all states are included, but you can filter it to certain states as well to see what public holidays are available. If you need to add a new holiday, you can go ahead and do so from the top option, and this is accessed through the settings in public holidays. So once they are preloaded in, to populate a public holiday into the future, you go to the week where a public holiday exists, and then press the three dots and add your Christmas Day public holiday. It'll then ask whether you want to add the Christmas Day public holiday to every single full-time or part-time employee. If so, hit OK, and then that will repopulate the public holiday in for all of your employees. Then, if you want to go to the next week to do the same thing, obviously there's two lots within here. Same thing applies. You will just go through each of them that you wanted to add, and that will pre-populate them to all of the employees. So the 26th, the 27th, and the New Year public holiday. So that will have populated all three of those for all of your employees that it's applicable to. Second part to it is the scheduler. So if I go to Kim Scheduler, you will have a setting within the options for public holidays in data integrations for public holidays, and that's just asking to display public holidays, yes or no, and if so, what state. So as we're in Victoria currently, I'll select Victoria. Now if I go back and I go to a week where I know that there's a public holiday existing, the public holiday will display for all of the employees that it's applicable to. So if I go here, and that will show, down the bottom, Christmas, additional day, Boxing Day, Victoria. So the reason it's got all of these individuals there is because it's pulling in the payroll information. So if I was to press that top, it will say the name of all of those employees. So all of these are obviously on public holiday, so they won't be available to complete any shifts. But if I was to try and assign somebody, it will block you to say it's already scheduled for this period or is on public holiday. You can override that, so in this case it's saying they're unavailable for two reasons, both pointing to public holiday. But if you override that, it will still allow you to assign that person to a public holiday if you are still completing work. I'll show you the web wave first. It will just be under Pay and HR in this database example, leave request, and they'll be creating a leave request. They'll then have the contact that it's relevant to, which is the person logged in, and the leave type that you'll be logging. So with this, if you are logging a period that includes a public holiday, it will show on staff activity in the HR module the total amount of time excluding the public holiday. So if I select annual leave, is your leave less than 1 day? If it's only a single day, then it would be yes. If not, then no. So we'll say no. The start date on this will say that this example, somebody's going on leave the week prior. So from the 19th right the way through to the last day would be the 6th. to then return on the 9th, then they would populate as so. Comments would be Christmas break. And then you can attach any images in there also. So once that's been completed, they would submit it, and that would go through for approval. If I then now go back to the staff activity in HR module, and I go to staff activity, you'll see for Kyadmin that there's an annual leave logged for the 19th of December through to the 6th of January, and the total leave hours is 99.6. To log your leave from the mobile application, you'll log in on your mobile, as on the right screen. Go to Pay HR, go to Leave Requests, and then you'll be able to choose Create Leave Request. Also within here, you'll be able to see all past leave that has been logged. So from the web screen, you'll be able to see the leave that we logged earlier, 19th of December to the 6th of January. So I'll just delete this one and log the same process on mobile. So they'll go create leave request at the top, and then fill out the same process that you did on web, where you click on your leave. Is your leave less than a day? Yeah, no. Start date would be the date that you're starting your leave, which in this case I'll say is the 18th through to the same period. And it will say we'll be back for the 2nd. So say the last day would be the 30th of leave. That will then allow you to put in a signature and any photos that are relevant but not relevant for this case. So once you've completed, you just go submit, and that would log staff activity. So logging leave via the new method, you would just need to go to the HR module on mobile and then go to Leave Requests. Once in Leave Requests, you'll be able to click Raise Leave, and you'll put in the type of leave that you'll be requesting, so we'll say an annual leave, and then set the start date and end date. So I will set the 18th. Leave start date we'll say is the 7 AM. And the end date will be for January the 3rd. Once that has been completed, it will just be start date and end date, and then any notes that you might have. Christmas break. Once that's completed, you just go submit leave, and that's been logged through for approval. Have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year.